What's going on, everyone? Today we are taking a look at the Baseus Nomos 140 watt 5-in-1 charger. This is the world's first 5-in-1 desktop charger with QI3 wireless charging and a retractable cable. Besides this, you also have several different ports to charge from. So if you're interested in a better and more organized way to keep your devices charged, stick around as this might just be the thing you need. So taking a look inside the box, you have your quick start guide, your AC power cable that plugs the charger into the wall. And as you can see, it is one of those flush plugging cables as well. And then last but not least, you have the actual charging station itself. So taking a look at the charging station itself, this is definitely a very nice and sleek looking unit. I love this machine kind of blue color they have over here. And you can't see it while it's off, but there's actually a hidden screen right here that comes on once you plug it in. And this tells you the wattage readout. I'll show you this in a little bit. But overall, it feels very well made. It's not heavy, but it has a nice heft to it. So I feel like if you drop this or banged it around a few times, it should be able to survive and not break very easily. Despite having several different ways to charge, this is a very compact unit. So if you want it, you could just leave it on your desk and use it as a desktop charger. But because of how small it is, this is also going to make a great travel charger as well. Instead of taking a bunch of different chargers with you, you could just take this with you. And right here, you have enough ports to keep all of your devices charged and not take up any extra room in your bag or suitcase. As I said earlier, this is a 5-in-1 charger and you can charge 5 devices all at once as well. So first up, right up here, you have your QI3 charger. You can use it just like this, or this actually folds up and this can move 60 degrees. And then beyond that, it also goes up and down as well. So if you have a larger iPhone, you just slide that up, put your phone like that. Then if you have a smaller phone, you can leave it like that. Or like I said, you can also use it flat as well. So lots of flexibility there. And then right here in the front, you have the other cool and unique feature of this charger. So this is a retractable cable. And as you can see, the cable doesn't just dangle when you're not using it. It has a little spot here, and this is magnetic. So as soon as you put it back inside, it stays on there like that and looks much more neat and organized. Have to zoom out the camera as this is a long cable. So it retracts just like that. As you can see, it's a pretty good length, but there is different clicks as you pull it out. So if you want only that much, you could just pull it out like that. You can even pull it out very short as well. So definitely a very cool feature there. And according to the specs, this was tested for 10,000 pulls. So you're going to be able to use this many times and not have any issues with the cable. And it does feel like a nice and durable cable. And then last but not least, right here in the front, you have 2 more USB-C ports. So with this one, you have 3 USB-C ports, and then you have a USB-A port. This third one is rated to put out a full 140 watts. This is going to be great if you have a 16-inch MacBook Pro or other laptop that can charge at that high speed. All right, so I went ahead and got it plugged in, and now you can see the screen I was talking about earlier. Very cool how it's completely hidden when it's not plugged in. The screen looks a little dim on camera, but in person, it is nice and bright and easy to read. And also I have bright studio lights here as well, so that's making it look a little dimmer than it actually is. So here at the side, you have a button, and this cycles through 2 different views. So first off, you have your overall wattage, and this is going to tell you everything is putting out total. And then right here, you have a breakdown of each individual port. These are dim right now, but as you plug them in, they light up and get brighter. So if we plug in that one's going to show brighter, that one's going to show brighter. So pretty cool. Haven't seen that on any other screen before. And it makes it a lot easier to immediately find which one is actually charging a device. All right, so let's go ahead and start plugging some things in. See if we can put out that 140 watts as advertised. As I said earlier, this is flexible. So if you want it, you could just charge just like that and leave it flat. But it's going to be a lot better if you prop it up like this. Again, if you have a bigger phone, you'll move it up. This is a iPhone 16 regular, I think, my daughter's phone. And as you can see, this mode is going to be a lot better because this allows you to use it kind of like an alarm clock. Like this, you can't really see if you get a notification or anything, but this is going to put it at the right angle. So if you're working on your computer, something pops up, all you got to do is look over and your phone is just like that, propped up. Kind of like having a built-in phone stand for your phone as well. So looking at the screen, you can see the phone is charging at about 7 watts. This is a QI3 charger, so this can do a max of 15 watts. Right now she has 65% battery, so that's probably why it's charging at a lower rate. A few minutes later and it's now charging at 11 watts. So right here I got my 14-inch MacBook Pro. I think this one tops out at about 70 to 80 watts at the maximum charge. So I'm not going to be able to get that full 140 watts to it. And now that we have these both plugged in, as you can see, they're now lit up. So right there, it's now charging at 71 watts. The wireless charger putting out 11 watts. And altogether, we are putting out 82, 83 watts. All right here I have my Baseus power bank. Another cool device from Baseus. I use this all the time. As you can see, very flat, very compact, easy to carry around. And they also have that same kind of blue color on here. So I guess that's kind of their theme when it comes to products. Let me go ahead and move this down so I can plug this in. All right, that's charging as well. That is charging at 36 watts, 45 watts, 48 watts. All right, so now we're up to 125, about 125 watts. Definitely very impressive for a little box that is this small. And as you exceed 140 watts, this is going to divide the power around so that everything can charge at a decent speed. All right, I also have my Samsung tablet here. Let's go ahead and add that to the mix. I'll go ahead and use the retractable cable for that one. All right, now that's charging. So I'm charging a tablet, power bank, laptop, and phone right now. So the tablet isn't taking too much, only about 16 watts. And now that put us at about 122 watts. I have a pair of headphones. I don't think headphones charge very fast at all. Under 5 watts, most likely. All right, got that into the USB-A port. And as you can see, it's only pulling 1 watt. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off that one. Plug in another cell phone. Should bump it up a little higher. It does have 80%, so it might not take much at all either. Yeah, it's a pretty old phone, so it's only charging at about 5 watts. As you can see, regular technology doesn't take very much. So right now I have 2 cell phones charging, a tablet, a power bank, and a laptop. And it's still well within the limits of this charger. So unless you have a lot of high draw devices, you're going to be able to charge everything on this no problem. All right, so unfortunately, the devices I have here all have a decent charge. So the highest I seen this get up to was about 134 watts. But basically, as your devices are more charged, they take less watts. And then as they're more dead, they'll take more watts. So if you have a bunch of devices that are at low battery, that's when it'll draw that full 140 watts. When it comes to the full power, it can put out a full 140 watts from this one USB-C port. Or when you plug in more things, it'll also divide the power among all of your devices as well. Overall, this is definitely a great charging station. It has a bunch of different ways to charge. It's very compact, and best of all, it's also very affordable as well. So all in all, if you're looking for a better way to charge your devices, I would highly recommend this product here, which again is the Baseus Nomos 5-in-1 desktop charger. All right, well, that about wraps up this video. As usual, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop me a comment and let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.